Hello, it's Robert Kokai here from kokaibusinesscoach.com, and today I brought an interesting topic about habit stacking. I don't know how many of you have heard about this kind of methodology for stacking your habits, because you can identify different kind of habits. You have your keynote habit when trying to turn to vegan, you try to quit smoking. So that's a quite big change in your life, and it needs a big dedication to make this decision. There are supporting habits, which are easier ones. So actually the easiest habit changes you can make, like you will always remember to wash your teeth when you go to sleep, or you're going to, play music when you go for walking. So that's very easy to put into your daily habit routine. And the third one, which is the most interesting, is called the elephant habit. So today I'm going to a little bit circle around this kind of elephant habit and talk about how can you gain time and how can you use this kind of elephant habit for your own goodwill and for own use. So it means, just to explain a little bit about this word elephant habit, where does it come from? So this joke, then how do you eat an elephant? So by small bits. So if you can break down your task into smaller bits, that means that you can address the topic, you can address the problem, and you will be able to cope with the initial parts of the big project, let's say. And this is usually the methodology used for breaking down smaller actions, which you can find many places. Like language learning is a very good example. The platforms Babel or Duolingo, where actually all your daily learnings is just split into 5-10 minutes daily learning blocks. And when you can have these learning blocks, actually you can add up in a daily level, day by day, week by week, month by month, you will have substantial, quite substantial learning base, and the time is going to be quite a lot what you spend on learning a new language. So in this 5-10 minute block, you can focus on learning 5 new words only. But if you learn 5 words every day, then you will going to multiply by the time you are spending with it, and you actually will be able to learn a new language, or you will be able to learn at a decent level. So elephant habit means that you're going to split your project or task into smaller addressable blocks. And I would like to just focus on one of the habits I'm doing and I can recommend to you. So if you're working with, as probably most of us, working with computer and working with emails and having a daily flow of emails, how can you insert an elephant habit into your daily habit stacking, and let's say, how can it help to gain you more time for what's more important? I've actually learned this from S.J. Scott. I've been going to add his book into the notes. His book Habit Stacking was quite interesting, and for me it was a kind of good collection of ideas about changing your habits, where actually this kind of elephant habit is explained in this way. So getting back to the emails, what is the biggest issue with your emails? Why they are taking so much time? So usually it takes time because you need to get rid of all these incoming emails which you've subscribed for, but when you subscribe it might be interesting, but ultimately you're not going to read about these emails, and you're not going to take all of the services and offering these emails are trying to sell you. So even if you want to try a free application online, you need to register, you need to give your email address, and then starts the constant flow of emails. Like you have time of your life, and you have time for reading all this crap coming through your email, and you need to spend time, reading all this. And even if you're not reading it, it's just disturbing the email flow. It's disturbing that you have a dozen of emails you have to go through before you can get into your important stuff. So it is just taking space. It is just, probably if you haven't switched off notification, you're going to get notified if you get a new email without any reason. So how can you, get more time and try to get rid of all these email flows? Well, it's you have to make a decision on here, because definitely you cannot just get rid of all your spams and all your commercial offerings at once. That's why you get an elephant habit, starting like spending 5 minutes a day from today, going to your Gmail or your application you're using for email, and unsubscribe for all these email flows. Unsubscribe for 1, 2, 3, 5 or more emails a day. Just spend 5 minutes a day, and then after 1 week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 1 month, you will see that your email amount is significantly less. So it makes more sense, so you can focus on what's important. And you often have this kind of indecisiveness. But what if I would need that kind of service, or they send me some kind of special offer which they used to send me last time? But think over, what kind of services did you take or did you buy by clicking on an email from your email flow? If you need a service, definitely you will find that particular service provider or company, and you can buy that service if you want. You don't need to have, dozen of emails or a daily email flow from an application or kind of a software company or a kind of cloud provider. Why would you need that? So just make a good review. I'm not going to tell you that you should always and at all time unsubscribe from all, because you're not going to do that, obviously. But don't be afraid to unsubscribe for whatever you don't read. So if you're not reading the emails through for weeks or for 1 week, let's say, you can feel entitled to unsubscribe because you're not going to read that service. And even if you need it once, or you need to go back and find out, you're not going to find the exact name or the company what you're looking for. So you're going to Google anyway, and you're going to find it at the end of the day. So you don't need that kind of email to disturb or distract you from your focus, or distract you from your daily activities. So this is the elephant challenge, an elephant habit I wanted to discuss with you, and soon you will feel quite liberated from that constant email flow coming, and probably you can concentrate on what's more important for you. I hope I could help with this bit, and I hope that you will start practicing this elephant habit, which could be different. It's just one of the elephant habits I mentioned here, but there will be dozens of other things that you can build into your daily routine, which will help you to live a more fulfilled and more focused life. Thanks for your attention. Cheers, bye.